Hey tubes, how's she going? So we're gonna do some more work on the air dryer today. I'm gonna try to resurrect it because I didn't get out today to Princess Auto or nothing. So suggestion last night, toaster oven. Stole my wife's toaster oven. Toaster oven to dry off the pellets again. Heat them up, warm them up a little bit, and dry them off. Good idea. I'm gonna try her. Hopefully they don't explode and make a big mess. But surprisingly, last night, that towel I put them on soaked up a lot of water. I was quite surprised. So let's head her inside and we'll see what we're gonna do here. I don't even know if this thing works. It's been out in our porch for like a year. She says it does, but I don't know. We'll see. So there's the grimy old wet towel that they were sitting on all night, and you can see that they've soaked up quite a bit of stuff. Like there's what it should be when it's dry, right? So she soaked up quite a bit of water there, but maybe let it dry a little bit. I even put this on here this afternoon, or earlier this morning. It's soaked up some more yet even. So okay, let's get a little clearance here. Oh, I don't have a plug right here that I can run my cord, I guess, over. And we got a nice tray and fire it up, and I just want to see if she's going to work first before we go crazy loading her. But let's get some power, and then we'll try her out here. Okay, let's crank her up. Oh, light come on, that's good. I'll put her to 235. I'm not going to put her on broil because I think that makes the thing, well, on the top here kind of go as well. I don't really want that yet, but oh, bit of warmth there, so maybe she's good. Maybe she's good, and I'll let her sit for a few minutes here, and then you know, see if this, I guess this light will turn off when she gets up to temperature. I don't know why these things, they seem so incredibly dangerous to me, because she says, well, I don't want to keep this in the house, I only use it out on the porch for stuff, and you know, on the freezer or whatever, that's metal like this, right? That because the bottom here is only like one thin layer there and the whole thing gets hot. It's like, well, that's kind of stupid. Yeah, because I guess that's about it, you know? Kind of a stupid design, really, but it's not warm yet there, but she says, well, it gets quite hot. I'm like, oh, interesting. So she should hopefully work good for, oh yeah, it's starting to get red in there. Oh, she should work good for that, so let her sit here and run a minute. I don't know what temperature to cook these at, but probably wouldn't be too much, maybe between the 80 and 100 or something on there. Yeah, I've got her cranked right now just to get her going, eh? So, but anyways, I'll let her sit a minute, and I also got a thing here today. I've been working at this kind of this morning and stuff, trying to get this thing cleaned out. I'm like, what the frig? I've cleaned it out as best I can with brushes and, you know, in there and stuff. So I'm like, let's measure this thing. So this is a 2-inch tube, so I went and got a 2-inch hole saw. So I'm going to try to in there with it, and then get it, see if it'll clean out the crud and stuff. And then I think this this fella here should fit in quite a bit better. Like I got it good and clean to there. It's good, but yeah, that's the only downfall. Now it was suggested, why don't you just turn it around and use the other side? I'm like, well, yeah, I could, but then I'd have two sides that are crubbed up and crappily and stuff. I'd rather keep her down to one if I could. So if this doesn't work, then yeah, maybe I will do that, but I'm not exactly sure. Well, I got a drill up here. Hopefully it's got enough testicular fortitude left in it to do this, if you know what I mean. So anyways, looks like this is warming up pretty good in here. Holy! Yeah, it's starting to get pretty warm there. That's kind of cheesy. So yeah, I guess we'll have a little barbecue in here, and hopefully they don't smoke or nothing, but I'll let her cool her almost right down. Actually, I got guys coming with the monuments today, or probably the last shot of the year, so yes. But anyways, let's hook up this, got my Dewey here. That's the 1 3/8 I use for drilling out stuff for like backhoe stuff. That's the size of the pins. Okay, so let's hook this up. I just got a text, so I'm probably gonna have to run for a minute, but we shall be back. Okay, let's put some brownies in the oven. It's just, oh, I unplugged it. Duh. But wait a minute, it was working. Why is it working? Stupid thing. Okay, plug her back in here. Let's just warm her up to maybe around there. And I got a nice tray of brownies to go in here, so that's awesome. And gotta see if our Dewey here is going to work. And they package like that, but then they still crimp the tops of them, so that's kind of weird. So this is the ice hardened, apparently something or another. They are actually really good for keeping sharpness and stuff. So let's see here now. It's gonna fit. Looks like it should clear it out. Okay, that's good. Okay, pardon my arm. Gotta hook her on the Dewey here. And hopefully I'll be able to get this thing to work here, not kind of just bind up on me. Okay, that's good. Should be good. Okay, I gotta get my drill. And I haven't actually used this drill forever, but I presume it still works. Well, I'm not really too sure if it's gonna still work or not. She's a tired old drill. Ugh. And hopefully I can steal some power out of the same plug. It might still work. It was shooting stuff out, I think, though. It was starting to fall apart. It sounds super too good, but we'll give her a shot here. See what's going to happen. Okay, let's get you in a better positioning area here. So far, so good. I'm not too sure why I won't go anymore. Definitely pulling crap out though, so that's good. What is down there? Well, it's just like a ridge thing, I guess, if I just kind of keep working on it. It should be a straight tube all the way through, I think. Okay, let's just dump this crap out here. Ooh. Quite a bit of crap. Stupid crap. Okay. Now I'm getting myself piled up here with too much crap. Let's just put this back over here out of the way for a second. And what the heck did I do with my here somewhere. Hang on a sec, I'll find it. Oh, there it is underneath the towel. Okay, so this is supposed to go in. Oh, that's much better now. I guess there must be actually a stop thingy there. Or, so that thing doesn't maybe go in too far. Yeah, there is like a little ridge thing. So I guess as long as that thing kind of goes back in, that should be alright. Much better. That's all we needed. I think I'll just give her a little bit more. That should do. Now let's have a look-see down the tube here and see if it's any better or worse, or, well, can't see much without light, I guess. Well, that looks better. Yeah, there is a little bit of a ridge thing there, I guess, so you can't push that thing up too high, which makes sense. Now, how they got that in there, I have no idea. No idea, but I think maybe what I'm going to try this time around, still pretty crumbly in there, is instead of painting this thing, I might coat it in like some grease or something. Something like that, and then coat all inside of here with maybe a light layer of grease too, you know, so it'll kind of maybe, hopefully, keep the whatchamacallit from wanting to go too bad, although I'm going to have to really try to keep her drained out too, which I sometimes forget. So I do have a tub of grease here, some real good stuff. I got lots of like anti-seize stuff, but this stuff's like wheel bearing grease. So I'm going to maybe slather a little bit of that in and around and stuff. And look how much more water I pulled out of these with just sitting on there this afternoon. Holy cow, that's craziness. I'm going to need another thing of towels, which I do have here. I'm probably done with the drill, so I'm going to unhook that. Okay, now just gonna slather some greases inside of this dewy here. I don't want to go too crazy with it because I don't want it to be coming out of my line, but I also don't want her to be rusting like crazy again, right? So that was not fun getting that apart. That's probably good for that. Now this feller, oh, I guess I might as well get into her here. So they say you gotta get into your work, right? Well, there you go. Okay, so that'll go like that. Now this, ooh, I'm not really liking this guy too much, so I'm gonna have to see if I can get this out of here. That might not be too much fun. Okay, well, I did have to heat that cap to get that little piece out, which really sucked, but anyways, let's throw in some brownies, I guess. It's not wicked hot, so that's good. Nice tray of brownies. Hopefully they don't explode on me. I'll have to really keep an eye on them here. I don't know if they have to be in for very long, or an hour or something, or what. I don't know. So we'll let them sit a few here, and hopefully they're good. So yes, I had to cook the other cap to get that pipe out, which is fine. It's okay. It's out. Wasn't, you know, super great, but anyways, That should be good. I don't know if I'm going to actually get this thing right back together today, but cap's down there. It's going to take a little bit to cool that down, but I got a new Dewey ready to go here. Except I think it's on the wrong way. Yes, it is. Oh, for cornflakes. Oh well, I guess maybe I'll just put it on with this piece. What the heck? This is the one that was in it before, so the bottom of the cap will be here, but well, maybe it'll still work. Let me grab that other cap just for fun here. Maybe it'll still work. Looks like they're cooking up nice there, so that's good. Now. Oh, work. Oh, okay. Not to worry. I think I was kind of wondering if it was going to have an issue there or not, but I think it should be all right. Clearance-wise, I'm not going to touch that yet because I had the hex part like pretty much red hot, so I might even just leave it till tomorrow because it's going to be pretty warm, I'm thinking there. So, but that should be good. That's good to go. Yeah, getting her all crumbly up here though, but anyways, it's gonna be worse, no doubt. So that's good to go. We'll leave that for now. Everything's tight there. It's been Teflon and everything. This thread's here. I don't know really what I'm gonna do yet. I guess I can put the other end on though for now. Maybe I actually better wait because I gotta put this thing's in there nice and loose now, so it's gonna actually fall out. So better hold off on that. But we'll get these things baked up anyways here, and hopefully they'll be good to go again. So while we're waiting, I did a bit of I'll tell you, I did a little bit of upgrading yesterday at the house. Checked my fire alarms and stuff, and they were I did them in 2006. I think, well, the one said 2006. Now that doesn't really mean anything because I put some new ones in, but the one or two of them here was like 2012 was the date on them. So apparently they're good for 10 years. Replace them every 10 years. This one has a battery, never needs changing. So we got a whack of them here. This has got a lithium battery in it that lasts as long as the alarm, every 10 years. So that's kind of cool. Alarm will sound at an end of life signal to remind you when it is time to replace the alarm. Oh, that's good. What does it say? End of life, you're gonna die! This was actually a carbon monoxide detector, this one, so you can see the, you know, stuff there and cars running and stuff. And supposed should have one of those because if you got anything that's burning stuff in your house, like fireplace, furnace, water heater, it could leak carbon monoxide and kill you before you wouldn't even know it. So smoke alarms for the kitchen. So it's kitchen there, same deal, 10-year Dewey. And then I put in 2 hallway ones for the hallways, one at each end, outside of the bedrooms. And what was this one? A bedroom one, yeah. A bedroom. That's not quite right. I'm missing one here. That was the monoxide. Okay. And I put one downstairs too. Now it's a kitchen, hallway. Huh. I think I might have missed one or two here. But anyways, yeah. So we got, I put in another 3 in the house, I guess, so that's kind of good. So pretty wicked loud, these things, and they're kind of cool. I should have shown the installation, but I was just going like crazy yesterday and didn't really get into camera work and stuff. But they don't turn on. It's like this an internal sealed battery. You can't do anything with it. You can't. You turn them on when you mount the little bracket about this big on the wall. Three things. Put it on. Turn it. Bleep, and it turns on. It turns itself on with the Dewey. So it's kind of cool. So I don't really need these now. I guess I can garbage in them, but 35 bucks a piece. It ends up adding up pretty quick, but you know, it's better that than getting yourself killed. So, ooh, sort of drying out a little bit. I'll just do a little bit of them today, maybe, and then when I go to put it in, I'll maybe give them another dry up and then put them in. And I guess that should be good. As soon as they hit that stuff, I guess they'll, you know, anything atmosphere, they start sucking moisture. So it's pretty amazing. I wonder kind of how that works. If it works like those, you know, those little beads you can get that you put in water and then they swell out to like you know, marble size. Suck up a lot of water too. But this, as you can see, it sort of come back out of it. But holy cow, what a mess. So yeah, that's kind of a neat invention for water stuff. Those things. Too bad those were darn expensive, like 40 bucks for a box of them. Holy cow. But they do work. They do work pretty good. Okay, so there's that cap. She's still warm. You can hold it, but it'd be nice if it was a real cold day and your hands were cold. Actually, it does feel nice. So, of course, I kind of melted the gasket on the inside of this one, but I'm kind of thinking of maybe making one out of some material-y stuff of some kind I've got here. Maybe, of course, I'd have to leave, you know, a hole cut in the middle for it for the air to drain through. But just trying to think now. That seal down there, that pipe, yeah, that should work. If I make something to go in on this surface here, gaskety wise, with some sort of something, maybe I can try to keep some of this crap from coming up and making a mess on these threads and locking them down again, because I did, I know I Loctited that, or not Loctited, oh, for cornflakes, coated these threads with something before, but it didn't seem to work too well this time. I wasn't too happy with that, so, yeah, because I guess technically this should be, well, you know what? Just for fun, I've got some stuff in a can like this. This is ABS cement. That would not be too good. But I've got some of that pipe dope up at the house. I think what I'm going to do is let this chill overnight here, and you know, the pellets and stuff too. And I'll bring her down in the morning and we'll maybe finish up tomorrow. I think I'm going to put some pipe thread stuff on these things here. Now that's, I don't think, a tapered thread, so let's just try threading this feller back on here just for fun. Hopefully the threads aren't screwed in here. I know they're a very fine thread, but well, maybe that would be alright with the pipe dope on it. I still wouldn't mind making some kind of little gasket for that, really. So that's not really getting much tighter. I think that's more relying on the bottoming out on this piece of pipe here. Well, that come off a lot better than it did yesterday. You can clean up the threads a bit. So this surface here has to be really smooth and clean, I guess, too. So that's going to need a little bit of filing and some work. I'm going to pull this guy out for now. Grab a file here. Okay. That could have been partially why the thing was leaking too, because if this thing's got any kind of imperfection, we'll say. It's still not perfect yet. It's not great. It's sheet this thing. I'm getting all my crap in there. I'll have to clean it all out again, I guess. But I don't know. A little better. think that should almost have some kind of rubber O-ring on it. Ooh. It's not much of a surface though for an O-ring to sit on though. That's the only thing. I think I'm gonna make some stuff, make one out of some papery stuff I got here. It's not really, it's sort of papery, but I don't know. Maybe it's not a good idea putting that in there, but I'm gonna try her just for fun here. Now, this stuff's pretty thick, like you can see that thickness over there. Now there is a way you could do this. Give me a little bit of a template, right? There, let's give me a little bit of a template to cut, so I'll have to get my scissors down here and we'll chop this out and see if she'll fit. Okay, so I'm just going to cut a square here first. That stuff's pretty good, it works good. Now, try to go a bit larger with it maybe first. Maybe even a little bit of silicone in the bottom of this guy wouldn't hurt either. Some kind of something like that maybe wouldn't be too bad. Okay. So that's probably going to need some trimming. It's too small. What the heck? That sucks. I screwed her up. Well, that sucks. Good thing I got a lot of this stuff. I guess I should cut her wider than I think. Wider, 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 wider. Okay, let's fail this or try this again. Oops, a bit too far there. These are like medical scissors. Okay, I'm gonna cut. This will probably be too big now. But like I said before, it's easier to take more off than it is to add more onto it. Okay, so that's a rough cut. Yes, you're gonna have to shave a little more off yet. Oops, sorry. If you're in the shot, you'd maybe be more interested in what's going on here, right? Close. Adding all this stuff in water, if that's a good idea to put that in there. Oh, really? Just need like a here and a little bit more around the outside here. Really close. Now I'm getting so close now I think I might go do the rest on the bench grinder. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's all she needed, just a hair. Now I gotta cut a hole in the middle there somehow to with that arrow, because that's not gonna be too good if I want to let the crap out, eh? I don't think it needs much of a hole there. It's just basically gotta squirt the crap all over the bottom. So. I think that'll get most of it. Well, I'm gonna look a little deeper, but I think that's all I got right now is high temp silicone, so don't exactly think I need high temp, but let me have another look here. No, that's all I got, so that's what I'm gonna throw in there, I guess, if it's still good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy, it still smells good anyways. Woo-wee. Even with the cap on there, it still goes hard, eh? That's pretty bad. Well, it's good, but it's bad. It's just the crap right there, you know? Like, really... Well, I put a hole in her now. Put the thing right through there, so, oh, for frig's sakes. That's like a whole tube, too. Oh, dear. It's bleeding. Probably more than I need, but it's like paint. And this stuff will come apart again too. It's not like permanent stuff. Okay, try not to get it on the threads, but and that thing goes. Okay, now I'm gonna have to try to get some of this back out of these threads here. This should be fun. Okay, so just for tonight, I'm gonna put this thing on and just kind of lock her down on there so it squishes her down and dries her up nice. Tomorrow I'll bring down my presume that's squished. Tomorrow I'll bring down my thread stuff for that and put her back together, I think, with that stuff. And it does dry, but apparently it comes apart just as easily. I don't know. I guess if it seals the crap from you know, from getting in there, it should work, but we don't know till tomorrow, I guess. So, okay, let's have a look at our Easy Bake Oven here and see how they're looking. Well, they're definitely sort of drier looking. I don't know. They might almost be done. Hard to tell. They kind of look like they're drying out pretty good. Warming up, drying them out. Hopefully they'll still work good. But I'll just leave that there and unplug this for tonight, I guess. And good. Alright, well, I guess that's about all the damage we can do here today. So let's head her home. Anyways, hopefully with that gasket in, that silicone in there, that'll help. Oh man, it's snowing again out here. And that'll get her from leaking and wrecking my threads. It'll be easier to get apart next time. But anyway, snowing like crazy. I'm gonna head her home. You guys have a good night. Not much happening today. It's a pretty quiet day, so yeah. And snowing again. Welcome to winter. Apparently the weekend is supposed to be like 11 degrees and raining, so really? Wow. Anyways, have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow, and we'll do probably some more work on that feller and probably put her back together and get her going again. So have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow, and thanks for watching.